Hello, my fellow Ravens. I hope you are having a great day. If you're new to channel, my name is X Raven Prince X, but most people just call me Raven because it's just easier. Today we are going to be doing a video where I build my streaming / gaming PC that I use IRL in PC Building Simulator, or as close as I can to it. Let's get straight into the video. Yeah, we've decided to choose this as our main place where we are going to build our computer because it just gives you that like classic vibe of just that typical gamer who for some reason has so many desks full of computers. So here we're going to go get the case, and the case we have is a Deep Cool Matrix. I think it's a 77 or something. Whatever, it's not this one, but it's the closest we can get to it, unfortunately. I'm gonna just plop that on the table. Now, we're going to just look at the case, look at that beautiful case. My case comes with fans already pre-installed, so I didn't have to worry about anything like installing extra fans, but I had extra fans from my previous computer build. So we're gonna take off all the parts, so then we have as much space to work with as possible. There we go. We have all the pieces off. I do have my instructions up on my phone to know exactly what parts we have, or at least as close to it as possible. See, phone. If you're wondering what I'm looking down at, it is a phone. So, first of all, obviously, motherboard makes the most amount of sense, I guess, when it comes to the case. So we're gonna see if we can get that case. I mean, if we can get that motherboard. The motherboard I am using is a Gigabyte. It's a Gigabyte X570 because I wanted the best I can get as it relates to 3rd gen Ryzen CPUs. So we're gonna take the master, just gonna place that in there, screw in those little screws. They do make it just as tedious as in real life a little bit. Remember, this is a game, so it's not going to be 100% accurate to actually building a computer. But it improves your skills in knowing what can be put in a PC, I will say. So we're going to keep screwing all these things in. Okay, so now we got the motherboard in. Once we get the motherboard in, our next bet is probably going to be for case fans. Now, why am I putting case fans in already? It's easier that way. So I have some Corsair fans, ML120s. I have 2 on the top and 1 at the back. So you have, except we can't do that because unfortunately, look, we only have space for 2. But in my case, I have room for 3, but that's okay. ML, for people that do not know, ML just means magnetic levitation. You can look it up because I unfortunately can't explain what it means. But it makes them more quiet. So we're gonna put our case fans up here. And also, we're gonna put a case fan, I think right here. Once we screw those in, we actually have different fans in the front. So give me a second while we look for that. Okay, so we found the fan. It took a while, but we actually have RGB fans on the front. These are not the exact same, but they are pretty close to being the same. So we're gonna take the fan, put them in here, screw these in. We have 3 fans on the front. So we're gonna take those. No, not that. This one. You know, we all mess up when it comes to PC building. It's fine. It is fine to use different fans for every single... for all your fans in your PC. It's not like it's gonna break it. All of these fans could be completely different fans if I really wanted them to be. But we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, so now we're gonna work on the motherboard. Let me get a second to check on what kind of stuff we have in our motherboard. So we have a Ryzen 7 8-core 3700X. So you're gonna take Ryzen 7 36. So it's right there. We're gonna open that handle, place in the CPU, put down the handle, put on some thermal paste, because it's important. If you don't put thermal paste, there is a risk of it overheating. After that, we want to put a CPU cooler. So, the CPU cooler I am currently running on mine is a Hyper 212 LED fan. So, we're gonna get it. There we go. Look at that. It's beautiful. Boop. So now, that's all good. Cool, we got that in. I think we should move on to our RAM sticks. So, we got to find... which ones are there? Team... Group... T... Source. I don't think they have this in the exact same ones that I use, speed-wise, but they should be fine. So we're looking for an 8 gig 3000, 8 gig 3000. There we go, look at that. Obviously open up all our memory clips. That one. We're even trying to get the color the same. Oh, well. We're gonna make this easier. We're gonna do one there. We do actually have 4 because we just thought there's nothing wrong. Plus, I do gaming and streaming on the same PC, and now actually I can say video editing as well. So that is quite needed, I will say. There we go. So we got those plugged in. Okay. Next up, we should probably place in our maybe our graphics card. Let's do the graphics card. And actually, we recently upgraded our computer, so this is gonna be fun. So we take off this. Once we take that off, we're gonna take off that one and that one. find our graphics card. Okay, so I'm running an RTX 2070 Super. Not any of these ones, but that is fine. Okay, so as you can see, we messed up. We actually have to take out that one, so we're actually gonna do that. Again, we're gonna put that there. We're gonna take our PC part, because we done messed up. Now, when we go to our graphics card, I think it is a 2070 Super. We'll go with Asus ROG. It's not actually that large, it's a lot thinner, I promise. Oh wow, I just realized we messed up again. But this is how PC building goes. There's always going to be some kind of mistake. So we're actually going to take that. We're going to put our NVMe. This is the only terabyte we have. Oh no. Uh-oh. Interesting. Maybe we can't do it perfectly. Wait, what was the error? Let's see what the actual error was. The included heatsink will not fit in. Oh no. Yet somehow I fit mine in. That's a little weird. That's just a little weird. Yet I can fit these ones in. Logic. We'll have to make it up as we go, but that's fine. There we go, we got that in now. Okay, back to the task at hand. We are going to go to our graphics card. We're going to look up the RTX 2070 Super. Wow, can't spell, apparently. Why are we choosing Asus? Because Asus, surprisingly, it's just, we actually have an MSI one, and they don't have MSI in this game yet. So we're just gonna roll with it. So we got that in, we got that guy in. Now, for the fun part. we got to place our SSD in. I don't think they have the SSD I use personally, but we can get close to it. It's not a gig, it's only, I mean, it's not a terabyte, so we'll make up for it. This is a 480 gig, even though mine is a 500, but that is fine. It is close enough. Once we do that, we're gonna go power supply. My power supply is a 750 watt power supply. None of these ones. I'm pretty sure none of these ones I chose. Yeah, I have a Corsair one. 750X. RM750X. That one. So we're gonna install our PSU right here. Obviously, screw your things in the back. Don't let them thread. This threading is bad. And also, in the meantime, we will put our little PCI lock on here. Screw those in. Now our PCI lock is closed, so we don't have to worry too much about everything not being in the right place. We can also put our dust filter back on, because we don't need it for anything else, I don't think. And what else? We still have to do our cords, I think. Once we get our cords in, let's just check. So we got our motherboard, we got our CPU, we got our air cooler, we got our power supply unit, we got our RAM, we got our SSD, and our case fans. So now, we're gonna go cables. Well, I don't have special cables. Side base. So how this works is we're actually gonna connect that to our power supply. There we go. See, that was the easy part. We're gonna then connect our motherboard to our power supply. Connect our air cooler to our motherboard. We're gonna then connect, always connect the power supply stuff, our SSD, in one of these little things here. Should have a ton back there. Okay. Connect our SSD to one of these guys right there. We're gonna then take our graphics card. Because our graphics card is an RTX, some of them have like full, like 2 cords you have to plug in because they require that much power. So we're gonna go plug it in there, plug it in also right there. That way it looks official. We're then gonna take this, connect it to there, connect that to there, connect that to the case fan. Then we're gonna make our way up here. Oh. We're gonna take that fan, connect that to that fan, connect that one to that one, and that one to that, and that one to that one. That way everything is all perfectly fine and dandy. We're gonna then take all our front panel, we're gonna take our front panel, attach that. We're gonna then take our back panel. I don't know why they call it a side panel. It's technically your back panel. Screw those 2 screws in. Once we screw those 2 screws in, we're gonna then take our side panel, our actual side panel. I think it's tempered glass, if I remember correctly. screw all those things in and be good. Look at the reflection. Okay, and before we forget, because we want to make sure everything actually works, obviously, put the USB drive in there. Once we get that going, we're gonna plug in all our cords. So that goes there. We also plug in our display. We then plug in our power supply. And obviously, my mouse plugs into my keyboard. This is not the same mouse that I have, but mouse or keyboard, actually, to be specific. We should have everything working. We're gonna turn on the PC. Okay, or not. You know what I think I forgot? Ready? Watch. I forgot to plug in the front panel, but that is okay. We're gonna then go into our PC parts, redo our side panel, screw those in, and all should run perfectly well. It runs. It runs. That's beautiful. I love it when it runs. We're gonna do a 3D mark because just in case you guys want to really see a 3D mark test, we can see it, because why not? So that'll do that. We're gonna go into our BIOS. Okay guys, thank you for watching me build my PC. Remember, you can follow me on Twitch because I do stream there from Monday to Friday from 1 to 5 p.m. if you want, you can go follow me there. It'll tell you when I go live. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube, you can also subscribe to me on YouTube. Click that subscribe button. Click the little bell so you get notified when I go live. Click that like button. And all my social medias that you can follow me on will be below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. What about the radio? The annoying thing is you can't lift your head, you know? Oh my gosh, Andrea. Oh my gosh! That was not nice!